Fate is a strange thing. It can change a person's life in just one moment. No matter how poor or troubled you are, fate can turn your world upside down in an instant. This is the story of a poor potter who worked hard every day, making clay pots and selling them to survive. His only companion was his loyal donkey. But one day, a terrifying lion and some unexpected events changed his life forever. Let's listen to this story of fate. In a small village, there lived a poor potter named Ramesh. His life revolved around his work and his faithful donkey, Bolu. Every morning, wearing his old torn clothes, Ramesh would take Bolu and set out to make and sell clay pots. He was known among the poor in the village, and though he had little money, he was honest and hard-working. His life was full of struggles, but he had one thing: hope. Bolu was not just a donkey to him, he was a friend. They understood each other without words. Whenever Ramesh was sad or in trouble, Bolu would always find a way to comfort him. They were incomplete without each other. One day, fear spread across the village. A man-eating lion had been seen roaming near the village. This lion had already attacked several people, and the villagers were too scared to step out of their homes. Ramesh was also afraid, but he had no choice. He had to work, or he and Bolu would starve. The next morning, gathering all his courage, Ramesh took Bolu and started walking towards the city to sell his clay pots. The only way to the city was through the forest, where the lion had been seen. Every step Ramesh took was filled with fear, but hunger and responsibility were stronger than his fear. Finally, they reached the city, sold all the pots, and started their journey back home. But by the time they reached the forest again, the sun had set and darkness had covered the land. The trees cast eerie shadows in the moonlight, and the silence of the forest made Ramesh uneasy. Even Bolu sensed something was wrong. He became restless, pulling at his reins and making nervous sounds as if he could feel danger approaching. Suddenly, there was a rustling sound from the bushes. Ramesh's heart pounded in his chest. Bolu started neighing loudly. Then, before they could react, a huge lion stepped out of the bushes, its sharp eyes glowing in the dark. Ramesh froze. His body turned cold with fear. The lion let out a terrifying roar and slowly moved towards them. Just as it was about to pounce, Bolu did something unbelievable. With all his strength, he kicked the lion hard with his hind legs. The lion stumbled back in shock, but it was not ready to give up. It growled and leaped again. Bolu, determined to protect his master, kicked and dodged with all his might. The battle continued, but every time the lion attacked, Bolu found a way to fight back. After a long struggle, the lion finally gave up. It let out an angry roar and disappeared into the jungle. Ramesh, who had been too shocked to move, finally took a deep breath. He hugged Bolu tightly, realizing that his loyal donkey had just saved his life. When they reached the village, Ramesh told everyone what had happened. The villagers were amazed. They could not stop praising Bolu's bravery and Ramesh's courage. From that day on, Ramesh was no longer just a poor potter. His story spread far and wide, and people from different places started coming to buy his pots. His fate had changed forever. The same man who once struggled for food was now respected and admired by all. His days of poverty were over, and all because of the brave heart of his donkey. This story teaches us that life is unpredictable, and challenges often come when we least expect them. But it is in those difficult moments that true strength and courage are revealed. Just like Ramesh and Bolu, if we face our fears with determination and do not give up, even the toughest situations can turn in our favor. Sometimes, the very obstacles that seem to block our path are the ones that lead us to success. Believe in yourself, stay strong, and remember, fate favors the brave. So friends, how did you like this inspiring story? Let us know in the comments. And for more such heart-touching stories, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.